Let me ask you something. Why are you here? What brought you to this moment? Was it a random choice, or did you feel an undeniable pull to take action? I need you to understand this. This moment is not by accident. You're here because you're ready for something more. You're here because deep down you know there's a better version of you waiting to emerge. But here's the reality. That version of you, the person you've always dreamed of becoming, is not going to appear on its own. You have to make it happen. You're here because you've realized one thing. It's time to take full responsibility for your life. It's time to stop waiting for the stars to align. If you want something to change, you're the one who has to do it. So let me ask again, what are you waiting for? You are the captain of your own ship. Now think about that. When you're out at sea, there's no one to blame if the ship starts sinking. It's your job to steer it. If you hit a storm, it's up to you to navigate through it. If you run out of supplies, you figure out how to survive. Your life is no different. You're the captain. You decide which direction you'll go. You decide how you'll face the challenges, the setbacks, the rough waters ahead. So ask yourself, where is your ship headed right now? Is it heading toward your dreams, or are you letting the tides control you? If you want to change, you have to take charge. You have to be the one to steer your ship. No one else is coming to save you, and no one else can chart your course. It's all on you. So take responsibility, take the wheel. Listen, I'm not here to sugarcoat things. 2025 is coming, whether you're ready for it or not. The question is, are you ready for it? The choices you make today will shape who you are in 2025. And here's the thing, 2025 isn't waiting for you. It doesn't care whether you're ready. It's going to happen, and you have the power to decide what you're going to do about it. Will you continue to coast, hoping things will magically get better? Or will you rise up and take charge? The clock is ticking and every second counts. But this isn't a moment for panic. It's a moment for action. It's a moment for you to make a decision. Are you going to sit back and let life pass you by? Or are you going to stand up and grab the future that's waiting for you? Here's the truth. You are the one in control of your life. You may be thinking, but what about my circumstances? Sure, life can be tough. It throws curveballs. People disappoint us. Things don't always go as planned. But guess what? Your circumstances do not define you. You define you. You get to decide how you react to challenges. You get to decide what to do when life knocks you down. Too many people sit back waiting for someone to save them or waiting for the right moment. The moment is now. And here's the hard truth. If you don't take control of your life, something else will. Life will take you wherever it pleases, and you'll be along for the ride. But if you step up and take charge, you can shape your future. Your choices, your actions, those are what will lead you to the life you deserve. So take a good look at where you are right now. Who's running your life? You or someone or something else? The power is in your hands. Are you going to use it? Let me tell you something. Your potential is limitless. It's like an untapped reservoir waiting for you to open the floodgates. But here's the catch. If you don't believe in yourself, no one else will. That voice of doubt, that's your biggest enemy. If you're constantly telling yourself you can't, then you're right. You won't. But if you decide to believe in your power and your ability to make things happen, that is when the world starts to change. Look at the greatest success stories. They didn't rise because they were lucky. They rose because they believed in themselves when no one else did. They pushed past the doubts, the obstacles, and they kept going. And so can you. Don't let anyone or anything tell you what you can't do. You are more powerful than you know. And when you believe in yourself, nothing can stop you. Fear, doubt, they're not your enemies. They're your stepping stones. Let me explain. Every time you feel that fear rising up, it's not a signal to stop. It's a signal to move forward. Every time you doubt yourself, it's a chance to prove that fear wrong. The most successful people in the world will tell you they didn't succeed by avoiding fear. They succeeded by facing it head on. Think about it. What would you do if fear wasn't in your way? What could you achieve if doubt didn't hold you back? Imagine it. Fear and doubt are just emotions. They don't control you unless you let them. So stop letting fear be your reason to quit. Let fear be the fuel that pushes you forward. When you feel doubt, take it as a sign you're on the right path, because growth happens when you step outside your comfort zone. So step up, Do it scared, do it unsure, just do it. Every single day is a choice. And I need you to understand something. Every day you don't act, you lose an opportunity. Every moment you spend waiting for the perfect time, that time slips away. So what are you doing today to move closer to the life you want? Each day is a new chance. It's like a blank canvas. What are you going to paint on it? Are you going to let today slip by? Or are you going to make it count? If you waste today, you waste tomorrow. Time doesn't wait for anyone, and neither should you. Make every day count. Whether it's a big step or a small one, take action. Choose today. Choose to be better than you were yesterday, because each day you act is one day closer to the life you deserve. Close your eyes for a moment. Imagine your life in 2025. What does it look like? Where are you? What have you achieved? What kind of person are you? Are you proud of where you are, or are you still standing in the same place waiting for something to change? I want you to really think about this. 2025 is coming, and you have the power to decide what it will look like. You don't have to wait for things to change on their own. You are the one who will shape your future. But it starts with a vision, a clear picture of where you want to be, what you want to achieve, and the life you want to live. Your vision is like a lighthouse. If you can see it, you can get there. So what's your vision for 2025? Don't just dream about it, go after it. If your goals don't scare you, you're not thinking big enough. Let me tell you something. If your goals are too easy, you're not challenging yourself. And if you're not challenging yourself, you're not growing. Your goals should make you feel uncomfortable. They should make you step outside your comfort zone, but that's where the magic happens. That's where growth occurs. The most successful people aren't the ones who set small goals. They're the ones who aim for the stars, even if they miss. They push themselves to their limits, and that's how they break through. So dream big. Set goals that make you a little nervous, because that's how you'll expand. You're capable of so much more than you think. Don't settle for mediocrity. Go after your biggest, wildest dreams. It's time to aim high. Every goal worth achieving comes with obstacles. The road to success is never smooth. It's more like a mountain, steep, rocky, and full of challenges. But here's the truth. You can't just look at the peak and get discouraged. You have to take it one step at a time. Every step, every obstacle is a chance to build strength. Think of it this way. When you're climbing a mountain, you don't focus on the top. You focus on the next step. If you focus on how far you have to go, you'll never make it. But if you focus on the next step, you'll find the strength to keep going. Life is the same. The obstacles are inevitable, but how you approach them, that's what will determine your success. Keep climbing. No matter how tough it gets, you'll reach the top. Time is your most valuable resource. It's something you'll never get back. So the question is, how are you using it? Are you wasting on things that don't matter? Are you putting it off until tomorrow? Let me tell you, tomorrow doesn't exist. The only time you have is now. So stop waiting, start acting. Your time matters. Every minute, every hour, every day, it all counts. What are you going to do with it? If you're not in control of your time, someone else is. And that's a mistake you can't afford to make. Don't let life pass you by while you're waiting for the perfect moment. The moment is now. Take control of your time, and you'll take control of your life. Let me tell you something. Success isn't built on one big moment. It's built on the small, consistent actions you take every single day. Sure, we all love the idea of a big breakthrough the day everything falls into place. But the truth, success doesn't work like that. The real secret to success lies in doing the work day in and day out, regardless of how you feel. It's easy to get excited and work hard for a week or two, but what happens when that excitement fades? What happens when you're tired or when the obstacles show up? The difference between those who succeed and those who don't is simple: consistency. It's the small, seemingly insignificant actions that add up over time. Think about the way you brush your teeth every morning. It's a small action, but it's something you do consistently, and that consistency keeps you healthy. Success works the same way. It's not about burning out in a blaze of glory. It's about showing up every day, putting in the work, and trusting the process. If you commit to doing something every day, no matter how small, those actions compound into something massive. This is how you build success. One day at a time, Let me tell you this, struggle is not your enemy. The hard times, they're not the roadblocks they seem to be. They're the stepping stones to your growth. You can't grow without resistance. You can't get stronger without pushing against something heavy. Think about lifting weights. If you don't challenge your muscles, they won't grow. The same is true for your life. It's the challenges, the struggles, the setbacks that build your character and strengthen your resolve. We all face hard times, every single one of us. But what separates the winners from the losers is how we handle those times. Do you let the struggle break you down, or do you use it to build yourself up? You see, every time you face a challenge, you have two choices. You can either back down or you can rise. You can either complain or you can find the lesson, the opportunity, the growth hidden within the struggle. Every time you feel like giving up, remember this: the struggle is not here to defeat you, it's here to make you stronger. So don't shy away from it, embrace it. The harder the challenge, the bigger the growth. And that's where your true power lies. Success isn't a destination, it's a journey. And that journey is made up of the small, everyday habits that you build over time. Think about it. When you wake up in the morning, what's the first thing you do? Maybe you check your phone. Maybe you grab a coffee. Maybe you start thinking about everything you need to do today. But here's the question: are those habits setting you up for success? The habits you form each day will shape your future, for better or for worse. A successful day begins with successful habits. The truth is, it's the little things, the small, consistent decisions that will lead you to your big dreams. Are you spending your time on things that matter, or are you filling your day with distractions that don't align with your goals? Take a moment and reflect on your daily habits. Are they pushing you towards success, or are they holding you back? Whether you realize it or not, the actions you take each day are writing your story. So if you want to change your future, start by changing your habits. Make them count. Make them work for you, not against you. Because success starts in the small moments. Listen to me. Now is the time to act. Not tomorrow, not next week, not when you feel ready. Right now. We often think that we need to wait for the perfect moment, for the stars to align, or for some sign from the universe that we should go for it. But here's the truth. There is no perfect moment. The right time is just an excuse we tell ourselves to delay the inevitable. And every time you delay, you're just pushing your dreams further away. If you wait until everything is perfect, you'll be waiting forever. Life doesn't wait for you to get ready. It's going to keep moving, whether you're in motion or not. The only moment that matters is the one right in front of you. So stop waiting. Start now. The time is now to take action. The longer you wait, the further behind you fall. Don't let this moment slip away. The time to act is right now. Here's what you need to realize. Your life is in your hands. The choices you make today, the decisions you make now, they will shape your tomorrow. You can sit back and let life happen to you, or you can step up and take control. The choice is yours. It always has been. If you're not happy with where you are, it's because of the choices you've made so far. But guess what? You have the power to change that. Right now, you can choose to take charge. You can choose to rise. You can choose to take the steps necessary to build the life you want. Your future is not a product of chance. It's a product of choice. So ask yourself, what choices will you make today? Will you keep waiting for things to change, or you step into your power and make it happen? Don't waste your time. Don't waste your life. Make your choices count. Make them work for you, because your future is shaped by what you do today. Here's the truth. Nothing changes until you take action. You can dream all day long. You can plan. You can hope. But if you don't take action, nothing will happen. Your dreams will stay just that, dreams. But when you step up and take action, that's when the world begins to move. That's when the doors begin to open. You're the one who has to make the first move. You're the one who has to get out of your comfort zone and put in the work. Let me be clear. Action is the bridge between where you are and where you want to be. If you don't act, you'll stay stuck. But if you take that first step, no matter how small, you'll start moving toward your goals. And that's how things change. So don't wait for the perfect moment. Take action now. Do something. It doesn't matter how big or small. Just take the step. Your future is waiting for you, but it's only going to come when you decide to take action. So what are you waiting for? Step up. Make it happen. Your dreams are waiting for you to take action.